Hey guys, how's it going? Hope you're having an awesome day today. So today in this video, I wanted to talk about why I quit coffee and why I think that you should too. Now, a little bit of backstory of this. The first time that I actually really started getting into coffee and caffeine and energy drinks, all that stuff, it was around a time in high school, sophomore or junior year. And pretty much the reason that I wanted to get into it is because I wanted to be more productive. Um, like during the regular school hours, I could just do everything that I needed to. I could get some homework done during those times, do all the schoolwork, whatever. But the problem was that after school, the time that I had free to myself to do what things that were important to me, I just didn't have the energy to do it. Now, before this, the only things I was like really doing, like after school, was playing video games, hanging out with friends, just messing around, whatever have you. And that was fine. I didn't need that much energy for those times. But when it came to doing things that were like more productive, like, reading a book or exercising or, trying to work on my business, I just didn't have the energy that I needed for that. So what I decided to get into was coffee because I knew that or coffee is a really popular drug. It's like I think, yeah, it's the most used drug like globally. Um, and the reason why people take it is because, they want more energy. But the thing is, coffee doesn't actually give you energy. And I know that sounds kind of weird and outlandish, but let me just like show you how this works. So, say a normal person, I'm not even going to use that. Say a normal person has 50 out of, say, 100 energy points throughout the day, right? Just a normal average person. There's some things that you can do, obviously, to get that to 100, but just say the average person, they have 50 energy points. Throughout the day, when you're like doing activities, your energy points like get depleted. Like, say you have some work to do, some homework, or this meeting that you go to, all of those things like expend your energy points. So at the end of the day, you have less energy than you did at the beginning of the day, right? Now, there's some ways to go about like doing the things that are important to you. One of the ways is to do like the most important thing first. So say you start out with 50 energy points at the beginning of the day and there's like some really hard project that you've got to do. So what you do instead of delaying that project to the end of the day is you do that hard thing first, and then you have the rest of the energy you need. Like, say it's a really hard task and it takes like 20 energy points, whatever. But anyways, the point is that before, when I was in school, I didn't have a choice of whether or like when to do the hard or productive tasks that were like really important to me. Like, if I had a choice, I'd do like all of the productive stuff in the morning and then at the end of the day, like go through school. But I just didn't have that choice. So I had to go through school, which took, like, in my eyes, like 40 energy points, let's say. So at the end of the day, I only had 10. Now, 10 energy points was not enough to like do all the productive stuff I wanted. It just wasn't enough energy. So I got into coffee. What coffee pretty much does, uh, I don't know if you've like seen a video on this, but pretty much this is like your adenosine receptors, and this is adenosine. What adenosine does is, as time goes by, like throughout your day, as you're doing whatever, these slowly like fill these slots. And once like all of these are filled, this signals to like your body, okay, we really need to go to sleep. What coffee does is it blocks these adenosine receptors from getting in. So pretty much it's not giving you more energy, it's just not making you realize how tired you are. So it makes you feel like you have like 60 energy points when really you're still at this baseline of like 50 energy points. Now, the problem with this is that when you take so much coffee, and yeah, I'll go back to this point. Pretty much what I was doing is I was taking like starting with a cup of coffee. I'd get through the school day, everything was fine. I had enough energy to do the productive stuff I want to do at the end of the day. But after a while, your body starts to adapt to the amount of coffee you're doing. So instead of like the same cup of coffee, it's like filling up these adenosine spots. Well, what your body will do, like through homeostasis and like adapting and whatnot, it'll just create like more receptors. So you're still gonna feel that same amount of like sleepiness because your body just creates more receptors for that adenosine to go in. So in order to solve this problem, you have to take even more coffee, more caffeine, so that it fills up these new spots that your body is creating. Now, this works for a little while, but long term, it's not a good strategy. Because what I realized is that the more and more caffeine that I took, the more like jittery and like anxious you feel. Yeah, but I actually like started like noticing some pretty scary like health effects. Like one thing that I really noticed is beyond like my heart just like really beating pretty fast. I actually like started feeling like really painful like chest pains that I'd never felt before. And also I felt like really dehydrated. Like even if I drank a lot of water, I just like my throat would be really dry, my throat would feel raspy and freaking like even if I drank a lot of water, I just like piss it out, like piss literally all of it out in like 2 hours. So it just wasn't good. It wasn't healthy. Just a no-no for me. So pretty much instead of taking more caffeine and like getting to a point where you're taking so much that it's having adverse health effects, what you want to do instead is get to the root of the problem. You see, most of us start with like 50 out of 100 energy points, but the truth is, a lot of us could increase this baseline if we only got to the root of the problem, which is your mitochondria health. I'm sure you've learned about this in school or something. Mitochondria is the powerhouse of your cells. This is pretty much what fuels you with energy to do whatever. The thing is, a lot of us neglect like the simple things that we can do to improve the quality of our mitochondria. Simple things like exercise, getting enough sleep, eating the right foods. Some foods will like give you energy, some will like make you feel more lousy. Things like getting sunlight, taking your vitamins, all these sorts of things that improve like the root of the problem. And if you optimize for this, if you do all of these things and improve the health of your mitochondria, now you can start the day off with like 60 energy points out of 100, or like 70, or like whatever. You can, another thing I forgot, cold showers, that can actually help you too. All of these things, right? Because coffee doesn't actually help your mitochondria. It doesn't actually give you more energy. It's just blocking you from feeling sleepy. Uh, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah. If you think this video was interesting and you got something value from it, I'm actually offering some coaching. So if you click the first link in the description, it'll take you to it. It's pretty much, it'll just take you to a call where we could just talk about coaching, see if you're a good fit for it. I think it'll really help you. I think it'll really help you out and like give you a boost in this like I think it'll really help you out and give you a boost in like your energy and levels of vitality, because I'm pretty much gonna be there for your accountability. I'll make sure that you're doing the right thing. I'll make sure that you're doing the right things to like guarantee that you're getting more energy and like increasing the levels of your vitality. I'll pretty much make sure that you're doing the right things to, increase your energy levels and increase the levels of vitality that you have. So if that sounds interesting to you, just click the first link in the description. And other than that, hope you got some value from this video. If you did, make sure to subscribe so you'll see some of my other videos. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching.